Well, what's going on, everybody? It is Dylan Talks Tone. And so today I am in the studio. We're actually moving some stuff around, changing some stuff. And you're going to see this change here quite a bit. I want to talk to everybody and give you a little invitation. First, two things we're going to talk about. One is we got some new content happening that is kind of outside of what we normally do because I'm trying to add to the coolness of this channel. And so I would like to get your input on it in the comments. So do me a favor and fire up those comments. That would be fantastic. If you're watching this in replay, you should also fire up those comments even in replay. That would be fantastic. So we're going to talk about new content, and then we're also going to talk about why I don't do demo videos. And so first of all, let's talk about the new content. The new content is, and I need your help with this, okay? So we have 500 videos. 500 videos that are all technical in nature, very how things work, the science behind them, like that sort of stuff, which is great. It's super fun. We've had a lot of fun making them. We're going to probably make some updates to some videos that are like 5 or 6 years old, 4 or 5 years old, and start doing that. But here's the thing. A lot of the guitar audience these days is moving away from needing to know, okay, that really super technical stuff. I was just talking to a friend of mine about this, and he was talking about amplifier sag and capacitor material and all those various things. The bottom line is that people don't necessarily need to know this stuff anymore. And the reason is, so the knowledge is out there. I mean, we've got tons of videos about it. But when we're trying to attract new players to play guitar, we're really thinking about how can we get a young player to keep playing? How can we get our kids to play? How can we get beginner players to keep with it, right? Well, the bottom line is a new player isn't going to go get a Plexi Marshall and put a Variac with it and worry about paper and oil caps and all that kind of stuff. He's just not going to do that. So what he is going to do, however, is he's probably going to buy a Marshall Code amplifier or a Boss Katana or a Helix HXFX, and he's going to play it direct. So he's going to need to understand how to get sound. He still needs to know how the guitar works and how it interacts. But he also is going to want to understand how to be creative with that instrument. I want to share more stuff that helps people create the sounds they want to create. That's honestly what this channel started out as. It started out helping people to understand their guitar so that they could create sounds. It did not start out as I'm going to teach you all this super technical minutia about guitar stuff. That was not the intention of the channel. The intention of the channel was to help people create sounds. In my mind, so DylanTalksTone.com, even my website with all of the pickups and all the stuff we sell. So our guitars and all that kind of stuff. Our guitars, our pickups, our parts, all that stuff. The idea behind that is to inspire people to be able to make their own sound. If you want to sound like, I've said this many times, if you want to sound like Slash or you want to sound like somebody, just go buy the pickups that he endorses. Just go buy them. It's the easiest way to do it. But to understand all those things, to be able to make your own sound, that to me is what's more important. And we have so many fun tools to do that, right? So we have effects and effects pedals and all kinds of fun stuff. When I say effects pedals, I don't mean just a tube screamer. I mean you could plug into your iPad with bias and you can make sounds. There's soundscapes that can be made. There's ways to record. So how can we record videos with less than $100 worth of equipment and an app? Can we, creative tools? That's what I want to talk about. Creative tools. How can we help people create? So in the comments, please put anything that you think you can contribute in a positive way to that endeavor. We're going to still keep making our other content, but I want to add to it. Okay. I want to add to it, and I want to inspire people to create, and we want to bring in tools Modern tools, things that people are going to use now and new guitar players are going to use now. Here's the problem. The reason I don't do a lot of product reviews, we don't really do any, hardly at all, is because we don't really have any like endorsements or anything. In the past, Keeley has helped me out with a couple of videos with some pedals, and I really appreciate that. And Robert's a really good friend of mine. Creation Music Company helped me out with a pedal board a couple years ago. I've got a sponsored video actually coming up on this cable wrangler thing that's on Facebook right now. So I have had a couple of people help us out before, but beyond all of that, if you look around this studio, so literally I want you to kind of I want you to realize what we do on a daily basis. Oh, before we get into this, the other new content that we have is a private podcast where we just do like opinion stuff I can't normally say on the channel is in a podcast. We'll put a link to it in the description of this video when I'm done uploading it. So make sure you check it out. It's on Patreon. So you have to be a Patreon patron to hear it, but that's about what we're to get in. That's the reason I want to mention that now is because of what we're about to talk about. You know, when you have a camera like this, when we start looking at gear that we have to use to shoot these videos, right? So I'm talking to you on my phone right now. This camera is $2,000, right? To make good content, this stuff costs money. We have an entire studio over here. I have to have another camera. I actually have another camera on top of this one. Gimbals, sound stuff. Come over here. Just give you kind of an impromptu studio tour. I wasn't really planning to do this right now. Our PreSonus mixer, the Kemper, obviously. Somebody asked me yesterday, can you put me in touch with your artist person at Kemper? And I was like, I don't have an artist person at Kemper. I paid $3,000 for this of my own money. Of course, computer, I have to get a new editing computer this summer because this thing is getting completely outgrown with the amount of stuff that we're doing. Monitors, the whole thing, man. Like everything about what we do here is not cheap. And so we have, up until this point, completely supported ourselves 100%. And you might say, well, yeah, but you make money from YouTube. I'll tell you exactly how much money I make from YouTube. About $130 a month. That's it. YouTube AdSense does not pay what you think it pays. So we can't afford to do demos. We just can't. I put the amount of money that I can into the quality of the videos, but I honestly cannot afford to do demos. So that's why we have like Patreon, because I take that money, which is only literally right now is only like at $50 a month. I take that money and I put that towards demo materials. But that's why we've only been able to do strings. That's why we've only been able to do stuff like that. So we don't have endorsements and we don't have production money. 15,000 subscribers doesn't get you like what you think it does when we start talking about. That's why I'm being very transparent about this. $130 a month isn't going to pay for all this stuff. I pay for it all out of my own pocket. So that's why we're using Patreon. That's so that if the people would support that stuff, that would be awesome. And if you can't, that's fine. That's totally fine. And I have no problem with anybody who cannot. This is a free platform and this is for sharing knowledge. And I don't do it for the money, obviously. Otherwise, I would have given this up years ago. I want to do it because I want to share with people and I want to make people feel like they can play guitar and bring something creative to the table and put it on the internet. Like that's really, I want to inspire a person to play the guitar, play something, record it, put it on Instagram or YouTube and share it with the world. Now, the other reason why I do not do demo videos or any kind of teaching how-to videos and stuff is because copyright stuff on YouTube is ridiculous. It is getting to the point where we cannot share any sort of, because of our Article 13 that just passed in Europe. Now I know we're in the I'm based in the United States, but about 44% of our audience is not from the United States. So 6,000 views a day, 1.7 million views, about 40% of those views come from other countries other than the United States. We cannot put like memes and stuff. We cannot put copyrighted material of any kind. No music. You cannot play chord progressions. If I were to play like a Prince song in a video, the video would get deleted, or my monetization, what little of it I have, I just told you how much, would get completely deleted. There's no, it sucks. It totally sucks, actually. And so for me to even hire a guitar player and have them come over here, every time I literally have to hire a guitar player and I have to come over here and I have to say like, look, I mean, I can play it myself, but you guys get sick of hearing from me every day anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I'd have to pay them $100 and have them come over, $75 or $100 or whatever they charge, have them come over and then say, okay, you can't play anything that anybody has ever played before. It gets to be such an annoyance. Besides the fact that you could never do a video right enough. Nobody ever thinks they're done correctly, so I just don't care. You sound like you sound, and I will teach you how to use the equipment in such a way to get your sound out of it. I am not going to, every time we put some chord progressions up or some, people get all retarded about it. So the two main reasons we do not do demos is because A, I don't have the money. I would love to. I would love to demonstrate. So I want to do some demos. So here's the thing. We got the Patreon stuff, you know, we got merch, we got all that stuff. So what I want to do is I want to take that money from that stuff as it comes in, and I want to put that towards, and here's the other thing. As we start to develop out this Patreon stuff, now I know I've like re-evolved it a bunch of times over the last couple of years, because honestly, I've been trying to figure out the way that I can give you more value over on Patreon that would prompt you to want to be a part of it. Like, you know what I mean? You got to get something out of it, obviously. So we got to figure that out. And so I'm being very transparent with you today with this video, because I want to know, I want to take everything to the next level. I want to take the content to the next level. I want to take the quality of it to the next level, how we shoot it. I'd like to get some, I have a thing up my sleeve for the next couple months about guests that I would like to have on the show. And we have a way to do that. I actually purchased with my own money again. That is on back order, but it's going to be here in a couple weeks. I'm super excited for the next phase of Dylan Talks Tone, but I would like your help in helping me shape that content. And I don't want to see in the comments. Now you can put it in the comments if you want, but I don't want to see, can you teach me how to tell what capacitor, blah, 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 blah. I want to help people create. That's where we're going. We will still do technical stuff, but I want to help people create. So get in the comments. In fact, I did not fire up the live chat for this. Hang on one second, and I will do that. And we'll take some FAQ at the end of this video. So now's your chance. Not now's your chance. We obviously pay attention all the time. You know what I'm saying. But let's get in this comments right now. Sorry, we're very close here, very up close. And you can see we're actually going to remodel the shop in here, or the office in here, because I've got another piece of equipment coming. I'm going to put a desk in over there. We're gonna get creative in here, man. I'm wicked super excited about it. And let me see if I can find my comment thread on this deal so that we can chat a few minutes and you guys give me some input on what we're talking about here. And if you're just new to the channel, this is your chance among many. Obviously, I look at every comment. I want you to know that. I look at every comment on all the comments. I don't answer every comment. Sometimes they don't deserve answering. Sometimes people are a little bit of an idiot. So let's see if anybody's got interesting. Why are we not on? This is weird. Okay, here we go. Sorry. I'm trying to get to you. I don't understand what's working, what's not working. Well, anyway, here, let me look at these comments. Let me see if we can see some comments. Am I drinking? I'm drinking coffee. Yep, I am drinking coffee. I can see some I don't understand what the deal is here, why I can't see your stuff. So I apologize for that. It doesn't make sense. Why are we not seeing it? Son of a biscuit. I'm sorry about this, you guys. I like to look at your comments and actually, okay, here we go. I don't understand classic live streaming. You know what it is? YouTube's changing a bunch of stuff. I honestly am trying to get to you, but I don't understand why this isn't working. Anyway, well, here. Let me flip this around and see if I can see any comments. Live chat. Oh, we only have one. All right, well, if we only have one comment, we only have one comment. Is what it is. So anyway, yeah, I'm drinking coffee. That's what I'm drinking this morning. Anyway, this was on my mind. I wanted to share it with you guys today. So we're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to take, like I said, this corner over here is changing completely. I'm going to shoot a couple more videos in it. I got a desk coming at the end of the week. The mixing board and all that stuff. I'm basically outgrowing this space is what's happening because I got another piece of equipment coming in the end of the month. Just to give you a little heads up on that, it's podcast and live production stuff. So hopefully we can do some more live stuff. And then also, so the video that's going to come out on Monday is going to be an update on some guitar builds. We're going to talk about traditional versus non-traditional approach, blah, 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 stuff like that. And we're going to get kind of funky on Monday. So I'm really excited about it. I really don't know why these comments aren't working. It's annoying. I really want to see, unless nobody's commenting, which is weird because usually we have some. But anyway, that's the deal. Thanks for hanging out. I just wanted to share that all with you. Please, if you see this video, put it in the comments and put your thoughts in the comments and let me know where we're going with this. I'd love to be able to have you a part of it. And yeah, man, we'll put some links to what we're sharing to this new content that's coming out. And started another podcast with my wife, actually, starting another podcast with another friend of mine. So we're doing all kinds of fun stuff too. Some of it's not actually guitar related. So, but we'll share that with you as well. So you know what's going on in my life outside of the guitar thing. So thanks for